Hey Jim, today we're going to do an easy one. We're going to put in a new serpentine belt in this wonderful 2005 Ford F-250. It has the 5.4 liter Triton V8 and it has air conditioning. So this belt it's supposed to be brand new, but this packaging sure doesn't look brand new. And the belt itself looks a little, looks like somebody probably got the wrong size and tried it and then returned it. That's my guess. Hopefully it's the right size for us. This job is pretty easy, in my opinion. You don't need a whole lot of tools. First things first is I disconnected this hose here from our overflow tank, and then I'm going to replace the original clamp with a hose clamp here because the original clamp was pretty rusty. So I took that, leaned it back, keep the end up above the top of your tank, otherwise you'll leak a little bit of coolant. The reason I took that out is so we can end up lifting this whole air box here out of the way. It's held on back here by, well, on this truck it was held on by gravity. There was no nut there, but I'll replace that when I put it back on. And then it fits in, let's see, it fits in down here. You can see those two rubber gaskets, that thing, and that's where these snap in. So the whole thing is just held in kind of by these clips. You just have to pull it out. In order to get out up here, obviously, I have this already loosened. But in order to do that, you need to unhook these clips here. And when you have the two of them out, then you can pull this guy right out of there. Oh, hold on a second. Look at that. Ah! Anyway, I've already put in a brand new air filter, but you take that out because now you can reach down and release the little clip here. See, there's just a little ridge there. So once you reach your finger in, you push down a little bit and it pops the top out, and then you can slip this whole thing out and then lift the whole thing out of the way. You could probably do the job without removing that plastic channel, but it's so easy to get out and it makes visibility so much better. Okay, so first things second, you're going to have to get a ladder or something to stand on. Then you're going to need a 1/2-inch drive breaker bar, and then you don't need any sockets or anything like that. You just put the 1/2-inch drive right there into a 1/2-inch square opening. So then when you want to take the pressure off the belt, you push it to the right. You can see I'm moving and it's taking the pressure off of the belt. So I'm going to have to do it with two hands, but when I get the pressure off the belt, I'm going to pull it off of the alternator here, since that's at the top and super easy to get to. All right, I have released the belt from over the alternator, and we're going to do all of this in the exact same order in reverse when we're putting the new one in. So the last thing you'll do with your new belt is put it on the alternator, and then we'll be all done. Here, next we'll go down to our air conditioner compressor, and you can see that the belt is already loose. So I'm going to reach down in there and pull it off the front and up. And then it's going to come out. You see where it's coming up here? There's a loop, a pinch point here. So you got to remember that. Right. Almost out. Right there. Okay, so you have to remember when you're putting your new one in that you have to make a little loop and push it through that opening. And that goes around your air conditioner. There we go. Next off, I'll get it off from way down in the bottom there. There's the crank pulley. We'll get it off of there. And then the last one is over here, which it looks like it's already fallen off the power steering pump, I believe. And yeah, so all we've got left down there is the crank pulley. And then I can work it out. I'm going to have to get it over this fan. Get it inside the fan shroud, in front of the fan, and then pull it out. I lied. You actually don't have to get it out from around the fan. It goes inside, beside it. So you can see here why this needed to be replaced. Got a few little cracks. No good. All right, so now I'm going to open this one up, compare it by stretching them one inside the other and see if it's actually the correct length. All right, so to put in the new one, what I've done here is I made a loop and I stuffed it down through the hole down here and got it looped around the crank pulley there. So this goes around that crank pulley. So now the next thing I'm going to do is split this over and go over the top of this idler pulley and then down and around and back up on my power steering pump. So this will go over and this loop here will go around my pump pulley. Here are a couple of quick things that could mess you up. I don't have any tension on this, of course, so I'm not able to keep the belt exactly positioned, but you want to make sure that this belt is positioned properly and all the little grooves line up correctly on every pulley you go around. So like down here where the crank pulley is, you see it's barely, there's the crank pulley is right there. So the belt is touching it here, looks like it's in a good spot, and then it's hanging down until I pull from the other side. But you see this little bolt sticking out here, real easy to get that belt on the wrong side of that bolt, and then you won't, it'll seem like the belt's not long enough. So just be sure to not catch that bolt under your belt. Okay, now I pulled it all a little bit tighter and made sure everything's lining up good. And now you can see right here, my last loop, I'm going to shove down there. And it's right there, you see. There's the two pulleys. So I'm shoving this in between the two. And there is a bolt back there, which will kind of mess with you. So I work it a little towards the front. It's going to take me 2 hands. But that loop eventually goes down to our AC compressor, which is in the shadow right there. There we go. That's where that loop goes around. Okay, so we're around the AC compressor and we're around our power steering pump. We're around our idler pulley and down around our crank pulley. So all we have left is to slip this loop over this pulley when I take the tension off. And so I'm going to take 2 hands to do that, but that should be the last step on the belt part. Well, there we have it. Before I put any of this stuff back on the air intake, I'm going to go through and really make sure that my belt's lined up correctly on all my different pulleys. Looks pretty good from here, but I'm going to look a little closer before I button things up. But that's it. Not that bad. Should only take you, what, 5 minutes? Thanks for watching.